Hey guys, in this video I want to show you how to land 10 clients from making one call. Winners don't do it all on their own, and that's really the fundamental point that I want to drive home in this video and show you how you can take advantage of this to scale your digital marketing agency. Alright, so what I want to introduce is work smart, not hard. We all know that intellectually, but we don't necessarily put it into action in our business. I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. We think we need to build everything from scratch. Right? But very often that's the slowest way to build anything, a digital marketing agency included. All right, so getting what you want, Zig Ziglar kind of put this best. You can have everything in life you want if you'll just help enough people get what they want. Now that's true, but very often we only look at that from one dimension, and if we just expand our focus into another dimension, it becomes a lot easier to scale up, which is ultimately what we all want. We want to be able to get our business to that next level, and we want to do that in the most efficient manner possible. All right, so what does this mean? There are many service companies that focus on helping niche businesses achieve their business goals. Marketers are not the only people that are focused on niches and on helping these businesses. So very often, depending on what niche you're in, there's probably other providers out there that are targeting the exact same business, have established relationships with those companies, much like you do, and proposing that you guys work together to an outcome that services both of you is an ideal situation for you to be entering. So an example of this would be a CFO center. All right, so there's agencies out there for older CFOs. Basically, they take short-term contracts, right? So when a business is, let's say, doing $5 million to $7 million, they have the need for the strategic advice from a seasoned CFO, Chief Financial Officer, but they can't afford the ticket of paying them for a full-time salary. So these older CFOs very often work for 5 companies. They spend Mondays in one company, Tuesdays in another company, and they're basically paid $70,000 for the day, for the year, in order to come in and add that strategic advice on the financial side. Okay, so they become the perfect JV partner, right? Joint venture partner for you, because they have these established relationships with the businesses they're brought in to serve. And what they want is they want to have resources at their disposal so that when they're brought into a company, they can tap a resource for marketing. That's where you enter. Right? They want to be able to say, I have a company that focuses on digital marketing, and they can come in and help us build out a lead gen system, build out a sales system, build out a funnel, build out a social media kind of campaign. And this is something that I put into action in my business. I had the opportunity to becoming good friends with a CFO when I was at my former company. He left. He basically joined one of these kind of companies, has 5 clients in his portfolio that he works with, and basically every time he gets a new client, one of the things that he's doing is an audit to see is there opportunity to improve marketing. And when that happens, he gives me a call, we sit down, and we get pulled in to a consulting contract where we're able to add a ton of value. It's good for us, it's good for him, and it's good for his clients. That's the perfect situation for me, and would be the perfect situation for you to have somebody out there that's already looking at established companies and bringing you in. There's no real pitch involved. You're already a trusted advisor to the CFO. When he says to the company, hey, I have a guy or I have a gal who can come in and help with this aspect of the business development, it's your ticket in. So that's one of the situations that you want to look at. I want to give you a couple of examples here so that you can kind of see that this applies to a lot of niches in a lot of different ways. It's just a matter of opening up your mind to seeing who else has a relationship with your ideal prospect that you can leverage in order to get those 10 clients really, really quickly by establishing this one relationship. All right, so here's another example. Orthotics are sold by chiros, physios, podiatrists, podorthists, and very often what happens is they don't manufacture the orthotics, the foot insoles, in-house. They go to a lab. So this lab is very often an independent lab. Maybe they have 50 or 75 of these professionals that are selling their orthotics, they're manufacturing them. Going to that particular lab and establishing a relationship and saying, hey, I want to be your digital marketer of choice. I'm willing to give you something in terms of an incentive to work with me in order for you to promote me to your clients. It's a win-win relationship if you set it up properly. Ideally, you come in and you help their clients sell more orthotics, which is good for their clients. When their clients sell more orthotics, they're buying more orthotics from the lab, which is good for your JV partner. And it's good for you because ultimately it gives you access to many people in that niche all at once. You get touched by the fact that they trust the lab. You leverage that relationship to introduce you to many providers. It's just a very efficient way to break into the niche and be able to establish a lot of kind of relationships, a lot of conversations with your ideal prospects by leveraging that relationship. All right, so why does this matter to you? Your niche likely engages the services of other providers, right? So that would be the ideal JV partner for you to quickly establish in your niche, right? This can help you create that lucrative one-to-many situation. You only need a partner with one provider to gain access to multiple businesses in the niche. And again, I can't stress this enough that it could be any number of services that are unrelated to what you offer, right? If you're in like the dental or the veterinarian niche, per se, you know, you may be going to a practice management company who helps them with how to run the business, but they're not necessarily focused on digital marketing or social media marketing or GMB listings. And this gives you the perfect opportunity to go in and say, hey, I know you have an established relationship with 150 veterinarians. I'd love to demonstrate the value I can offer as an add-on service for your managed services. Is there a possibility that you can give me one or two clients that I can demonstrate value free of charge? You can monitor the results, we'll build a case study, and then if we decide to expand it to the rest of your clientele, we can split the initial revenue that you're generating, or we can split the ongoing revenue. Again, the whole idea is that it's win-win-win. You need to position it that there's something in it for them. You mitigated the risk, right? In the beginning, when you're trying to set up joint venture relationships, very often the company is going to be hesitant because you're asking them to put their reputation at stake for your delivery. So you need to be cognizant. You need to think of that when you're going to them and say, how can you mitigate that risk? How can you lower it? How can you give them a risk reversal where they're in a situation where it is a no-lose for them and it is a no-lose for their client? And very often that may entail doing one or two for free, pulling together some kind of value-added information that they can dispense to their kind of veterinarians in that particular example that will add value and open that opportunity to expand that relationship and give you the access to their whole roster of clients so that they can become your clients as well. All right, so what do you need to do? You need to establish that relationship with the product or service provider that serves the niche in a non-competitive. Again, I can't stress this enough. You can't go to somebody that sells competitive services to you and ask if they're going to give you access to the list. The answer is obviously going to be no. You need to give them something that's an incentive that they're going to want, so that can be free marketing, a referral payment. You may go to them and say, hey, I'll do your marketing for free if you introduce me to a couple of your clients. You don't need necessarily access to all of their clients, but they may have, a few clients that they know off the top of their head that could benefit from your service, and that's a great way to establish one relationship and land multiple clients. You need to prove that a relationship with you is mutually beneficial. That is the key to joint ventures. You want them to be mutually beneficial. You want the person that you're asking to join in this relationship to profit first, right? So you want to seek first how to help them. So if you go to them and you say, here, only you are going to benefit from this first interaction, and I'm going to take all of the risk, 100% of the risk on myself, and only in the future, after I prove to you that I'm trustworthy, that I deliver on what I'm going to say, will we open it up where I'm going to benefit too. People are very often receptive to that. And it's just a very easy way to break into the market. And what this does is it gets you many clients in the same niche. And when you have many clients in the same niche, you're able to process, map out, build systems for delivery, and really maximize that wow experience for that ideal client. You're able to grab testimonials from people in that industry so that when you're going to other people outside of this joint venture partnership, you already have testimonials from 10, 15, 20 people in the niche saying that you're an expert provider. It changes your perception in the market. It changes your positioning. You're looked at as a specialist. You're looked at as a trusted advisor in that niche. And now when you're having conversations with other providers in that niche, it's just that much easier. As you become good at this, you're going to see that this is just the preferred way of scaling business. This whole concept of one-to-many works so well and can be applied in so many different ways that once you kind of get a hang of it, you never want to go to a one-to-one relationship where you're trying to sell one-to-one if there's only that one-sided up, right? When you master joint ventures, you're just going to want to use them as much as possible because that one relationship opens the door to many. Anyways, if you got something from this, please definitely hit the subscribe button below. I'm going to be sharing content like this on the channel frequently. And if you haven't yet, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions about how to set up a joint venture, drop them below. I'd love to engage with you here on the channel. Thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next video.